Xin Chao, what's up everybody? How we doing out there? Alright, in this video today we're going to talk about the talk of Vietnam for the past steady 2 weeks has been Blackpink in your area. So if you didn't know, you must have been living under a rock. But last week, Blackpink had their first concert in Hanoi, and it was a huge deal. Hanoi was completely covered in tourism, and we're going to talk about the impact of it and why it's a good thing. So let's buckle in and get going. Roll that intro, big boy. All right, here we go. Let's fire off into the video here. So yeah, Blackpink came and played at Hanoi. I forgot how many thousands of people. It was a lot though. They did the big stadium there. They got it all ready. People did try to scalp the tickets, but Vietnamese didn't rebuy them, so scalpers were left with a lot of tickets and or selling them for face value. Some even sold for less. So I think there's 30,000 tickets, 35,000 seats, some crazy amount of seats. So I don't think that was going to be a problem. I would actually go see Blackpink if it wasn't like too big of an inconvenience. I don't know if I would have went and saw it in Hanoi if I lived there, because getting into the stadium, out of it, I'm sure all took forever, as Blackpink is like probably the world's most popular musical act right now. I'd venture to say the most world known. And I actually like Blackpink. I don't like really too much anything else mainstream that usually gets popular, but I think they're funny, they're attractive, and usually their songs are produced very well, and they're pretty good. They're catchy, so I don't have any problem with old Blackpink in the area. So yeah, what does it really mean though? The big thing they're talking about now is the tourism push it did for Hanoi, you know? I recently just did a video that all the tourists are in the beach cities, which, by the way, that article was read out of a newspaper. That wasn't like my personal opinion. There's a couple people that were like, totally wrong info. There's people in Hanoi. Well, yeah, the Blackpink concert, of course, but for the most part, hotel bookings are the highest in like Da Nang and beach areas. So that's where that article and that video came from. Of course there's tourists in Hanoi. Of course there's tourists in Saigon. The majority of them though are in beach cities. So yeah, it's in my opinion going to be a really good thing for Vietnam. We need to do more stuff like that. Like, you know, I talked about it with when we saw it on the Chainsmokers live stream I did, when they did a free concert here at Win Way. All you would have to do, like, they've got Raveolution here, right? They do a rave here. It's whatever, people go. You know, that's a rave. I don't know how many people, because of the way, like, you know, Raveolution's okay. Is it like a destination rave? No, they don't have things set up for it to be a destination rave. And if you're a raver, if you don't know what a destination rave is, do the research. Pretty much what a destination rave means is they've got hotel, lodging, like the whole thing's set up for the fun that encompasses going to the rave. So I think, you know, when they did it on Phu Quoc, it's better suited, but the numbers aren't going to be as good as like having a rave potentially in Ho Chi Minh or Saigon, I mean. Or whew, tired. Or Hanoi. Lost thought, I got so tired. I'm on like my 7th video of the day, guys, and I've walked like 20,000 steps, so please forgive me. I'm a little tired. I'm sorry. I'm gonna take a rest. Let's get through the rest of this, and then I'm going home. I'm just straight out of gas. And like I'm beginning to not be able to talk. Hanoi has gained initial tourism success from the 2 shows by K-pop girl group Blackpink over the weekend. An audience of more than 60,000 were thrilled by performances by Blackpink at the stadium July 29th and 30th. Hanoi was the last destination of the band's Born Pink World Tour. Oh, it was the last destination too. The girl group has a big fandom around the world, duh. So this is what I was talking about, to like the part I was talking about where you want to make a destination friendly for the rave, if you do have the rave. The tourism department requested travel companies and accommodation establishments to ensure the best quality services. Some tourism firms also coordinated the authorities to design and offer tours suitable for young travelers who came from regional countries to enjoy the Blackpink show. Air tickets were around 330. Hotels were fully booked on the early stage. A lot of people came from Thailand and China to see. This has contributed to the sharp rise in the number of tourists in Hanoi in July. So you saw a big push in Hanoi right at the end of the month thanks to having the concert. And all this means is have more concerts. Bring people here for stuff like that, and then they'll stay and hang out and see how awesome Vietnam is. Especially someone like Thailand who maybe like potentially wasn't gonna. Hello.
I saw you on YouTube.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Enjoy your trip. Thank you. Come on, come on. So it's just gonna bring more people here and put more eyes on the country. So yeah, have more Blackpink here. Have whatever the guy you guys get, like Posty Malone and all the tattoo face dudes, and bring them here, have them sing. People will go. I mean, the Chainsmokers, there was like 15, 20,000 people there for free. People lost their shit and loved it. You know, all you have to do is package that into like a 3-night experience. Provide some overpriced food like they do it at Coachella. You know, I think Revolution tried to do some kind of camping thing last year. I'm not tied into it because like their lineup always sucks. Like, you know, he admittedly, they have to get to understand how they book talent acts for Vietnam is they have to be going somewhere else. So you have to find, like, you know, they got Armin van Buuren to play whatever Revolution because he was already playing in Hong Kong. And then they piggyback off his Hong Kong deal and they offered him, you know, like a substantial amount of money to come play for the Revolution. You know, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of like 80 to 100,000. I think your top acts, like for like a Revolution, top out at like 150,000 USD. So like, I think Armin probably got 100, 120. He's probably at the top of the list. Then you got someone like a Cascade that also played that same thing. He probably came in at like 50, 60, 70,000. And I mean, dude, that's such amazing money for being a DJ to do a 2-hour set. Like, wild. So that's how they have to book stuff, well, DJ wise, is they've already got to be in Asia at somewhere. So, you know, for me, there's still not been anyone that I want to see at any of the Revolutions, so no reason for me to go. I guess I'd be very hard pressed to even go to a rave. I'm 40 years old. If I'm not getting some ecstasy in me right away, that's pretty good. I'm gonna hate the rave just like any normal person should, because it's just gonna sound shit. So yeah, I think ultimately it's a good idea. It's gonna bring tourism in. Let's have more. Do major shows in Ho Chi Minh. We can't just focus on raves. It's more better to bring something like a Blackpink where everybody will like it and want to go. So that's the video. Whew, let me know. Hello. Let me know if you got anything to add in the comment section. If you want to support me additionally and see additional content, it's actually a pretty good value. There's so much extra stuff on there. There's patreon.com/FatPro. If not, no worries, but I appreciate it if you did want to help me out in additional ways. If you want direct access to me, that's the way to go. So yeah. Also, I live stream on kick.com, kick.com/FatPro. As ever, thank you guys so much for watching. Stay frosty. Have a great day. See you on the next one. Peace out.